Welcome back to West Texas View.
Before the break, we were talking about the clay shoot that's one of the two major fundraisers, and I want us to continue that conversation because I dropped the ball and forgot to talk about the Family of the Year. This was started in, I think, the 90s, and it has been a program that has just brought a lot of attention to the importance of our families and the strength of our families in raising up strong, healthy young people to take their place in society. And when we started it, it was started so that a person was recognized from the Odessa area, the Midland area, the Big Spring area, and
the Andrews area.
And so that has caused a lot of attention. And so tell us a little bit about that dinner.
Sure. Well, it's a dinner, it's a fundraiser, but more importantly, it's a time to come out and have fun and celebrate what's families. Good in our community and our families. And our community is only as strong as our families. And so we want to celebrate those families that, in particular, that have really contributed to making the Permian Basin a better place to live. You know, the last couple of years we've had some really great families. The Henry family from Midland has been involved with us. The Sewell family, Colin, Megan Sewell, obviously they've done a lot. The Salisbury family. And so those are all families that, you know, we want to model, maybe not have the financial contributions that they have, but you know, they work to invest into the community to make it a better place to live, and everybody can do that. And when families are healthy, we have a stronger, healthier community.
And one of the things we do in counseling is to talk about how important the family dynamics are, and how important it is to keep that healthy and strong. But your dinner, at least in the past, I know, has always had some headliner. Do you have a headliner speaker?
We don't have anything set. It's set for the fall, so we don't have anything in concrete as of yet. We're starting the beginning works of getting that all set up this year.
And starting getting nominations in for families.
Yeah, we start the planning process in February and March and getting dates set and getting families nominated, and then the rest of the time is getting silent auction items donated, and what kind of form of entertainment we're going to have. One year we had a lady that was on the television show Biggest Loser. She came out and was a speaker. We've had bands where we've had kind of a 50s night. It was real fun. We had a 50s kind of hot swing band and dance, and it was a lot of fun. Last year we kind of had a casino theme, and it wasn't no real money gambling, but we just kind of played some cards and had a good time of winning some prizes. And so we try to change it up every year where it just is a nice fun time for somebody to come out and enjoy something different than just going to a dinner and a movie, and a good time to celebrate what's good in the community.
And one time I remember you had Dr. Red Duke, and he really talked about how important families were, and so he was a great addition to that banquet, that dinner. And so you don't even know yet where it'll be.
We'll probably hold it at the CAF again. That's where we've held it the last 3 years.
Under the airplanes.
Yeah, it's just a fun environment.
I know.
We used to do it at a country club, but thankfully we've kind of outgrown that space, and so CAF, the hangar, provides the space where you don't feel too closed in, but
what a great place for a sock hop.
Oh man, it was great. The swing band at the CAF, that was really fun with all the old planes
and the 1944 planes and some of that.
It was a good time, and no matter what we're doing, it's a nice venue, plenty of room to where and plenty of space to get up and mingle and visit with everybody, and plenty of space to do our silent auction items.
But the two things that you want to really emphasize is it's not too late for sponsorship or to get tickets to be a team for the clay shoot, and it's certainly not too late to nominate families from those 4 areas of our Permian Basin, and also to be a sponsor or a contributor in some way to that.
Yes, and or if you're just looking for a way to get involved in our community, if you'd like to be a board member, we're always looking for board members to come on and help us. I mean, it takes a lot of elbow grease to put on these fundraisers, and the board is responsible for not just overseeing the operations of the center, but also in the fundraising of making sure we have the money, the capital to be able to operate the center on. And so it takes a lot of work to get these fundraisers on and different things like that. And so there's a number of ways that you can contribute to helping make the center a success.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't realize how easy it is to get involved if they're willing to. And so all you need to do is to call the Samaritan Counseling Center and say, I don't know how, but I'd like to be involved. I'd like to be considered for some volunteer activities or some eventually to serve on the board. And particularly, our business community has been so good about supporting our nonprofits.
This is one of the best communities I've ever seen as far as supporting local nonprofits.
Yes.
I mean, the Permian Basin is a special place.
And
makes it a better
we're
place.
a generous people. We reach down deep in our pockets when it comes to supporting things that we really need in this community. And one of the things about the Samaritan Counseling Center, it's a one of a kind. There's a lot of counseling services. There's a lot of specialized counseling services. But this one is an all-inclusive faith-based, and I think that's really, really important for us to say over and over again. And we've got about 3 more minutes, so is there anything special that you want to say about your years of service or what we need to know about the Samaritan Counseling Center?
Well, we just want to bring awareness to the center. It's a special place. We're looking at expanding some programs here in the near future. Right now, there's an epidemic especially in our high schools, of teenagers having cutting parties, where it used to be something that was just isolated, and now they're going off and having parties where they're teaching each other how to cut. And so we're working on some prevention programs for that. And so, I mean, there's a lot of ways, not just individual therapy, but we're trying to develop workshops and
awareness
to be able for parents to be able to watch out. And so, and the Samaritan Center does a lot of those workshops and those types of things in our community, besides counseling, that maybe that's something special on your heart. Somebody that's had that problem.
And they take it all out in the whole
We go into our schools and we try to take that message out there.
We're going to have to conclude this program. It's been wonderful having Ray here today, and we will see you next Sunday with another program about the Samaritan Counseling Center. Join us then.
Thanks for joining us for News West 9's West Texas View with Johnny Lou Avery. This has been a public affairs presentation of KWAB-TV and KWES-TV.